What's going on, people? It's Hotch. I'm back with a bit of controversy this time. This involves a watch that originally it's a Rolex bust down. Originally, Ard Ads gifted this watch to Mons Malone, and then I don't know how, but from Mons Malone, ETR Jewelers have now had the watch, yeah. After our dads gifted it to Mons Malone, it then got to ETR Jewelers, and they was in the process of selling this watch that one of my people bought. Now, I'm just gonna play all the receipts so you lot can make your own decision and see what's going on for yourself. I'm not gonna break down the video at the beginning. We're gonna go through it together. So let me just start this and show you from the get-go. We got Bouncer, bigging up Ard Ads. Big up Ard Ads, by the way. Big up Mons Malone. Bigging up Bouncer Bouncers, bigging up Ard Ads, because he gifted Mons Malone the watch, and just for Ard Ads progress in general. Big up Ard Ads again, Mons Malone and everyone. Big up Bouncer. I don't know about RTR Jewelers. You lot can make up your own decision about that. Let's go. Let's play this vid.
Achi. Now, the boy Ard has given Mons Malone a Rolex Yachtmaster.
How you feeling after coming out of jail?
Bro, I feel like I've come out of jail.
You enjoying that, like?
Alhamdulillah, how can I not enjoy this?
Well, the buy,
Big up Ard Ads.
see them everywhere. Are you indulging?
That's stuff from Law K. Bro, I caught you, bro. You think I didn't see the thing coming out your room? Yeah, hey, don't make him lie to you, you come out.
In this life, you gotta pay this price, man.
God damn. So you feeling? Yo, Big Richie, you put you on.
Bro, he's fresh home. He bailed me out, bro. I'm like,
Okay, yeah, that's what's going on. Listen, I just got the Yachtmaster. I got this for free, Ard
You
Ads
lot-
gave me this.
Let me pull it up a bit. And pull it up a little bit, a little touch. Let's go again from here.
Going on. Listen, I just got the yacht.
You see, this Yachtmaster is the watch that's in question, and you're gonna see it again later. It's gonna pop back up, and we know for 100% this is the watch in questions that ETR Jewelers have sold to my people. Let's get back into it.
Master, I got this for free, Ard Ads gave me this.
well, you know, he's meant to give man the same watch.
Oh,
The
so no.
Yachtmaster.
Oh, sad. You gave it to me. Sad. Fuck with ads though, man. That's
Big
some
up
real
ads.
shit. He invited me onto the yacht, yeah, and I missed it, yeah. So I went home, yeah. I was pissed, yeah. And then he linked me like 2 hours later and gave me a Yachtmaster, man. So missed the yacht, but got the Yachtmaster, you know.
Here's the watch that's in question.
So here's what's happened here. On ground.
By the way, this is my people's, and they're gonna break down what's going on and what's happened. Yeah? So just listen very carefully.
Through Instagram, come across ETR Jewelers. So I'm thinking, yeah, ETR Jewelers, proper things. Rappers go in there and get their things and that. So yeah, this is a proper joint. I'm looking, I come across a bust down Rollie. So I'm thinking, yeah, this one here looks shower. So I said, yeah, right, he's still got that. He's like, yeah. So I'm like, raw. Is it a genuine watch? He's like, everything's genuine about the watch. The only thing is the outside is bust down with VVS's, which is classed as the aftermarket watch. Because it's not factory set. I'm like, are they real VVS diamonds? He's like, yeah. So I send my people down there to cut the watch. ETR Jewelers have taken a snap when I bought the watch, saying it's gone to a good home. My people then have left the shop, gone home. I noticed that the $6 off.
This is where it goes left. But one thing I want to say is, you're going to see, when they purchased the watch, the 6-star was missing. Yeah? So how the person that copped it didn't, noticed that. It's a bit mental.
They're like, this watch needs to go back. So I hit up ETR Jewelers like, raw, the $6 come off. What's going on, basically? They've gone, oh, have you dropped it? What not? So then I've had to screen record. He snapped that he made at the jewelry shop saying that it's going to a good home. And I've sent it to him and said, look, you can clearly see the $6 not on it on your own snap. So he's like, bring the watch back.
So basically, he sold him the watch. When they've got back, notice the $6 is off. Matey, my people then, have got in contact with ETR Jewelers and said the $6 is off. And then Matey from ETR Jewelers is saying to my people, did you drop the watch? Well, my people, you can't zang, because no. You, ETR, have put the same watch up, saying it's gone to a good home, and the $6 is off. What? Come on, better than that. As a business, you're trying to zang people, but you're making mistakes. Listen, fraud is not your lane. Anyway, let's keep it going.
We'll fix it. So I said, say nothing. I told my people to go bring the watch to 3 different watch shops and check if it's genuine. They've gone to the shops. They've all said it's fake. One of them I even spoke to said, raw, they don't do the watch in this size and they don't do it in that metal. So then automatically now, I know that the watch is fake. I had some doubts because ETR is telling me it's a 41 mil, then it's a 42 mil, but some people like to call it 41 mil. But my brethren, he's a proper watchman, and he told me they don't come in 41 mils and all of that. You get what I'm saying? They come in 40 mils. So then I sent my people back to go get my money. And I'm chatting to my man on the phone. I'm telling him, raw, your stuff's fake. Now my man's acting like he don't know, but you can clearly see from the video, he knows what's going on. Because
Right, we're going to get into the video next, and you're going to see everything happening in the ETR Jewelers shop premises. You're going to see everything, how it goes down. Also, this is a voice clip from my peoples. Just want to make that clear. It's a voice clip from my peoples sent to
he
me.
didn't even want to chat. He went in all of that. You get what I'm saying? So that's what was going on. People, if you're going to ETR Jewelers or you've gone ETR Jewelers to go get your stuff, go get your shit checked out, man. Like, serious. You get what I'm saying? Because as you can see, clear example, I know enough man's been bamboozled already. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, go check your shit out, B. Because that shit's bad for business.
Bad for business. There's a lot of UK artists that have purchased from ETR Jewelers. And now listen, I'm not saying Odd Ads gave Mons Malone a fake watch. I'm not saying that. Don't shoot the messenger. But what I'm trying to say is, from the watch went from Odd Ads to Mons Malone, then to ETR Jewelers, something's happened to where the original yak has got yacked, basically. Let me show you the rest of the video. Original footage. This is the watch.
Movement and aftermarket casing in it. Something if they want to say it's fake.
Nah, I had that aftermarket casing, but I'm saying the watch itself is a fake watch, bro.
Yeah, that's what.
Now this is a conversation with my people that are on the phone to him. This is where it took place. My people was then on the phone to him trying to say he gave me a fake watch. and this is the conversation that took place.
If it's an aftermarket casing with original movement, but the movement of it is original, isn't it? It's not.
Yes, but I understand about the case. I understand the case is manufactured by yourself. It's not for Rolex. I get that. I understand that bit. But the watch itself is fake. The inside is fake. The watch is fake.
So they said the movement was fake.
Yes, bro, watch is fake.
Well, if they said the movement was fake.
Look, while he's talking to my peoples on the phone, he's not really trying to pay attention to, like, it's like you clearly, this is just my perspective. You clearly don't give a shit. You know what you've done, because is there nobody else that can deal with the customer in the shop while you're dealing with apparently a fake watch, which is bad for business?
Then
You know that. Well, I'm just letting you know about that. But she's fake for yourself. Just in case you didn't know.
That was the original post, and this is the receipts. You're going to have to pause it. Well, I could pull it back a bit. Let me pull it back. Just a little. So he says, yo, Wagwan, bro, can't believe you try to sell me a fake watch. You're big ETR selling fake rollies. And then the next one says, aftermarket case and original movement. I've said several times, oh, now look what he thinks. Because my peoples was originally in jail, but they're free now. They said, I'll call up the prison you're in and get the guards to explain it to you if you want. My peoples ain't in jail no more. Like, you got it all twisted. But anyway, let's continue. No, it's the correct information that you're selling fake shit. You know what you did. Now you've been caught. You want to start phoning jails and shit. Brother, I've been home. So basically, why are you, if you haven't done nothing wrong genuinely, what is all the scaremonger tactics? Why are we doing these things? ETR jewelers, big ETR jewelers. It's not professionalism. And it's not good for business. As my people them, you heard my people them say it. So then he goes to say, yeah, if you have bought it to any jeweler in Hatton Gardens, then they'd have said the same thing I'm telling you now. Aftermarket case, original movement, is the same watch, ad sold to Mons Malone. Just because you don't understand what that means, doesn't mean the rest of the world doesn't. And then we go to, is there any more? My people are chilling, feet up, all of that. Yeah? So all these scaremongering tactics, I don't know what you're talking about. My people, them, are free. Now, what I have got to say is, I have got somebody that knows about watches. They own a few pieces themselves. Yeah? They know what's going on. I've showed them the situation, and they're going to break it down and give their intake on the situation. So, hello.
Hello?
Can you give us like a breakdown on what has taken place and the events that's going on?
Yeah, so my understanding is the confusion around a watch seller explaining that they're selling an original watch and all they have is the aftermarket casing on this particular piece. Now, it is possible for a watch to have an original Rolex movement with an aftermarket case. That's not unusual.
Okay.
The movement is the internal mechanism. So that's the part that powers the watch and keeps the time.
Okay.
The case is everything on the outside, so the body, the bezel, and the overall structure.
Okay.
So yeah, a watch can be modified externally and still contain a genuine internal movement. It's similar to wrapping a car. The outside has changed, but the core can still be the original.
Yeah.
So if a watch truly has a genuine Rolex movement, the serial numbers and internal references will confirm exactly what the original state of that watch. And any competent jeweler, in my opinion, checking the authenticity would be able to verify this.
Okay.
So in this particular case, multiple independent jewelers have, after purchasing, have confirmed that the movement itself is not genuine. They've checked the serial numbers, they're either non-existent or they're not genuine. So that's the key point. If the movement isn't genuine, then the watch as a whole is not genuine. At that point, it's simply a fake watch. Now, looking at the dial, the dot and batten marker style is standard in Rolex design. We know that. But the quality tells a different story.
Okay.
The batten at the 6th position, you'll see in the pictures and in the videos, the batten at the 6th position is completely detached from the dial and it is visibly loose under the glass. And that's not consistent with Rolex build quality. So when this was raised, the explanation given was that the watch must have been dropped. But the seller seemed to forget that there were earlier images posted by them on Snapchat. When you zoom in, you can see that the batten 6 marker was missing.
Exactly.
So when they tried to claim that, oh, you know, you must have dropped it, you've already posted a picture, so you were selling it to me in that condition, knowing that I wasn't the one collecting it.
Exactly.
So on top of that, the seller was unable to confirm the size of the watch, is my understanding. That's basic detail. Any legitimate watch dealer will know the exact size of the watch. There would be no umming and ahhing. So it's not really about aftermarket parts anymore. It's about the fact that the incorrect information was given at the point of sale and then continuing to defend that position even when the key facts, like the movement, don't support it. In my opinion, a well-known watch dealer, they would have known that this watch was not genuine. They would have all of the resources to check the authenticity of the internal movement of a watch. And any reputable dealer should carry out multiple checks before selling on the watch. That would include verifying the movement, the serial numbers, and the overall build quality. So, not only are they potentially selling a counterfeit watch, but even if it wasn't counterfeit, they're still responsible for ensuring
Yeah,
that
hey, don't make him lie to you, you know, you come out.
am I wrong?
In this life,
When
you've got
you've
to pay
just
the price,
spent
man.
all that money, it
How
clearly
you
isn't,
feeling?
yeah? The numbers
Oh,
aren't
big
even
Richie.
attached. So,
Gone to a good home.
to me, it raises serious questions.
on
This
Snap.
isn't their first watch.
They've all said
It isn't the first watch they sold. It's hard to believe that this would be the first time something like this has happened. People trust established dealers, and that trust is exactly why situations like this have probably gone unnoticed previously. And I personally would raise awareness about it. I would send someone in to check the authenticity of everything else they've got on sale, if I'm completely honest.
And rightfully so, right?
Yeah, 100%. They have an obligation as a reseller to check all of that. So even take out the aftermarket casing, because that's his argument for everything. It's aftermarket casing, aftermarket casing. Okay, you sold me a watch and the numbers are floating around under the glass.
Is it
Go
safe
on.
to say that we acknowledge that even my peoples has said they understand that the casing is different?
He bought it knowing that case was different. That's
Right.
what attracted it to the watch. He didn't purchase the watch because it fit the overall normal style of a Rolex design. Yeah, he was attracted to the ice, as it's called. He was attracted to that. He was attracted to the rubber strap. So everything that he liked about it was clear that it's not an original factory design of a Rolex watch. That wasn't his concern. His concern was, hold on, this watch is basically falling apart. So when I've checked it for a second opinion, they've said, hold on a minute, you've bought a complete counterfeit watch. So he was never arguing the the aftermarket casing. He was never arguing that. He was arguing actually is completely fake from inner build to aftermarket casing. Completely fake.
Definitely.
Nothing about it's real.
Definitely. Also, just to wrap it up, what do you think about ETR Jewelers' approach to the DMs of trying to say, oh, we can contact the prison and let the prison know to explain it to you, or whatever it said. I can't remember exactly what it said. What do you think about the scaremongering tactics as a business?
As a business, any attempt to pressure, threaten, or silence a customer after a dispute has been raised is completely unacceptable. So if a seller is confident in what they've sold, they rely on facts, not intimidation. Trying to influence what someone says or does after a purchase only raises more concerns about the situation in my eyes. And at the end of the day, customers have every right to question the authenticity, quality of what they've been sold and speak on it, in my experience, on any platform. So the fact that you then tried to blackmail them and you didn't actually say it, but we know what you were getting at. And that is enough to say, actually, not only the legitimacy of your business, but the legitimacy of you as a person as well. We need to raise awareness on.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for addressing and giving your intake being an expensive watch wearer, should I say.
No problem.
Right. So there you lot have it. ETR Jewelers, I'm doing a bouncer on you. You have 24 hours to respond and let us know what was you thinking? What are we doing? You got 24 hours. Big up my people them as well.